I'm going to keep talking to you in a direct, simple way, like we're having a relaxed conversation, because improving your finances isn't about magic formulas. It's about small decisions you repeat every day until they become part of who you are. Let's go back to the most important thing: everything starts with clarity. You can't improve what you don't understand. Knowing exactly how much you earn and how much you spend isn't optional, it's the foundation. But there's a deeper level here. It's not just about tracking numbers, it's about understanding your behavior. What do you spend on when you're bored? When you're happy? What expenses do you repeat without noticing? Once you identify those patterns, you start gaining real control. Then comes something very few people truly master: financial self-control. And no, it doesn't mean living restricted or never enjoying life. It means you're the one making decisions, not your impulses. Many purchases don't come from necessity, but from the moment. That's why building the habit of waiting before buying is so powerful. Sometimes, just waiting a day makes you realize you don't even want it anymore. And that money you didn't spend becomes an opportunity. It's also important to understand this: not every expense is bad. Some expenses are investments in your well-being, your growth, your peace of mind. The key is knowing the difference between impulsive spending and intentional spending. When your money aligns with what truly matters to you, guilt disappears and control takes its place. Now let's talk about living below your means. This is one of the most important, and least popular, habits. Society constantly pushes you to spend more, to show off, to upgrade your lifestyle every time you earn a little more. But people who truly move forward financially do the opposite: they keep their expenses under control even when their income increases. That difference is what builds wealth over time. Related to this is avoiding lifestyle inflation. It's very common: you start earning more, and automatically you spend more. You upgrade your phone, your clothes, your lifestyle. Without realizing it, you're just as financially tight as before. Avoiding this is key. If you can keep your expenses stable while your income grows, the difference becomes savings and investments. Speaking of saving, let's go deeper into something important. Saving isn't about depriving yourself, it's about paying yourself first. It's telling yourself, my future matters too. And here's a powerful concept: automate your savings. If a portion of your income is set aside automatically, you remove the temptation to spend it. You don't have to think about it, it just happens. Another habit that makes a big difference is setting clear rules for your money. For example, you might decide that a certain percentage goes to savings, another to expenses, and another to investments. It doesn't have to be complicated, just structured enough to guide you. Simple rules are easier to follow. And now we get into something many people avoid: facing debt. Ignoring it doesn't make it disappear, in fact, it grows. If you have debt, the first step is to face it head-on. Know exactly how much you owe, to whom, and at what interest rates. Then create a plan. You might start with smaller debts for quick wins or tackle high-interest ones first to save money. What matters is making progress. If you don't have debt, the key habit is to use it wisely, or avoid it altogether. Just because you can pay in installments doesn't mean you should. Easy payment options are often a trap that leads you to spend more than you can truly afford. Now, here's a habit that can completely change your financial life: building an emergency fund. This is non-negotiable. It doesn't matter if you earn a lot or a little, you need a safety net. Life is unpredictable, and when something unexpected happens, having that cushion is the difference between staying calm or falling into financial stress. It's also important to start seeing your money as something that can grow. It's not just about saving, it's about making your money work for you. You don't need to be an expert to start learning the basics of investing. Take small steps. Over time, your knowledge and your money will grow. Time is your greatest ally here. Another powerful habit is questioning every important purchase. Before you spend, ask yourself simple questions: do I really need this? Will I actually use it? Does this bring me closer to my goals or take me further away? These questions can completely change your decision-making. Also, something many people overlook, your environment has a huge impact on your finances. If you're surrounded by people who spend recklessly, it's easier to do the same. But if you're around people who think about their future, who talk about growth, who are mindful with money, that mindset becomes contagious. Patience is another key habit. We live in a world of instant gratification, but finances don't work that way. Building stability takes time. Saving takes time. Getting out of debt takes time. Investing and seeing results takes time. But every step counts, even if you don't see immediate results. Another valuable habit is regularly reviewing your finances. It's not enough to create a budget once, you need to revisit it, adjust it, and improve it. Life changes, your income changes, your priorities change. Your financial plan should evolve with you. And here's something very important, you don't have to do everything perfectly. Many people don't start because they think they need to get everything right from day one. But the truth is, you will make mistakes, and that's okay. What matters is learning and continuing. It's also essential to celebrate progress, even small wins. Maybe you saved a little more this month, avoided an unnecessary purchase, or paid off part of a debt, those things matter. Recognizing them keeps you motivated. Another life-changing habit is creating multiple sources of income. Relying on a single income is risky. It doesn't mean you need to do everything at once, but start thinking about options, something extra, something scalable, something that grows over time. This gives you more security and freedom. Also, learning to enjoy life without overspending is key. We often associate happiness with consumption, but that's not always true. There are many ways to enjoy life without damaging your finances. Once you understand that, everything changes. It's also important to protect what you build. That means avoiding unnecessary risks, considering insurance if possible, and being thoughtful with your decisions. It's not just about making money, it's about keeping it. And something you can't ignore, discipline beats motivation. There will be days when you don't feel like sticking to your plan, when you're tempted to spend, when it feels difficult. That's normal. But if you rely on habits, you don't depend on your mood, you just take action. Another key point is visualizing your future. Imagine the life you want, what you want to achieve, how you want to live. That vision gives you direction. And when you have direction, making better decisions in the present becomes easier. It's also important to avoid the all or nothing mindset. You don't need to change everything overnight. Start with one habit, then another, then another. Over time, the transformation becomes massive. And finally, I want you to remember this, your finances don't change because of what you know, they change because of what you consistently do. You can read, learn, watch content, but if you don't apply it, nothing changes. It doesn't matter where you are right now. It doesn't matter if you feel behind or think you've made too many mistakes. You can always start again. You can always improve. You can always take control. Money is not the goal, it's a tool. And when you learn to use it well, you don't just improve your finances, you improve your peace of mind, your security, and your freedom. Start today, with what you have, from where you are. Because the best time to change your financial life wasn't yesterday, it's now.